Welcome back to Davin Speaks Football, and we have some breaking news in regards to Jadon Sancho and that deal that was supposed to be him finally getting out of Manchester United and playing some football. He has apparently turned down that deal, a deal that was worth about 20 million euros, but he is looking to explore options in the Turkish league. And there's also rumors about Borussia Dortmund and a few other clubs interested. So Sancho is not ready to move. I really hope he doesn't, shoot himself in the foot, because thinking about the World Cup coming and, just playing overall, because there's no way he's playing at Manchester United. So I hope he is able to get a move before the transfer window closes. We all know the quality that Jadon Sancho holds. Very good player. I think, sometimes for these players, their personality doesn't necessarily match up to their talent in some cases, and that end up being their downfall some of the times. So hopefully he's able to get a move and get back to playing football at the highest level. We also have Hojlund, who initially stated that he wanted to stay and fight for his place. It doesn't seem that Manchester United is willing to give him that opportunity. I'm not sure why either, because why would you not want to have a second striker in the event of Sesko being injured in the season? I don't see anybody in the team that can really play that striker role if we don't have Sesko. I don't think Xerxes fit that. I don't see Mount, as good as he was in the last match, fitting that as well. So I'm not sure why, or what's the chain of thought. Maybe they're looking to bring in Chido Obi and give him some more minutes this season. That could be an option as well. So yeah, they left him out in the Fiorentina game in the preseason, just when he was actually starting to look a little bit decent, getting some service. I think he scored a header from Dorgu's cross. And I've always been the one to say that he was not ready, but I, thought that maybe a more experienced striker coming in, he would be able to learn from him. But maybe Manchester United is ready to cut their loss, and he is also in talks with AC Milan apparently. So AC Milan is looking to get him on a loan deal, maybe an obligation to buy. We'll see. And we'll see if he actually accepts the deal or not. But yeah, they're looking to get rid of Hojlund, even though he wanted to stay. But we will see how that progresses over the next coming days. The Garnacho deal is apparently still being discussed as we speak. He says he only wants Chelsea, and I'm not sure where he will fit in at Chelsea, or who he will actually play over. Chelsea has, an abundance of attacking options, but if he wants that club and they're willing to purchase him or to get him on a loan, who am I to disagree where that is concerned? But another one of the players in the Manchester United team that's now training by himself, and keen on a move to leave, especially after that, interview post Europa League final where he publicly criticized the coach. And while I agree, which I've said in my previous video, I agree with him saying that he maybe should have started, because he was one of the main players involved leading up to the final that was really on form or playing good. I'm not sure what the decision was to not play him in the finals, but he spoke out, and you can't really do that as a player and publicly criticize a manager like that. And obviously Ruben Amorim told him that he needs to go, and he's been looking for a move ever since. So really good player as well. Really love his overall growth at Manchester United. Sad to see a young player like him leaving, to be honest. But we have taken on some replacements for their positions, all three of them. So I do think it's time for them to go. Get game time elsewhere, and then be able to perform and help out their respective nations in the World Cup. So I'm never going to be one of those persons who try to bring a player down, or hope that they stay in the team and don't get in the game, or nah. I'm not that person. As much as some of the things that they've done and said publicly really shows the lack of respect for the club, I still think they deserve to play. They're talented players, talented footballers. They should be playing. And we have the final player on this list, which is the goalkeeper, Onana. He was apparently dropped as well for the last game. I mean, he really hasn't had a preseason because of his injury. And he's one of the persons who were saying that he wanted to stay as well at the club. He is definitely not of a high quality. And we're now seeing, especially in the first game, that Binder has some mistakes in him as well. I'm not sure where we will go in the future where goalkeeper is concerned. I'm not sure if we will be able to sign one in this transfer window, but to say that this is an area that needs to be covered is an understatement, because having two goalkeepers and two of them, because Binder, last season when we were saying that Onana is not it, it's not it, and we're putting Binder in the goal, we clearly see that he has some mistakes in him as well. So I don't think either of them is really top or the highest quality. I'm not saying that they're terrible, even though on their day they can really allow some ridiculous goals to score, more so Onana. And that's why he has been criticized so much over the last 2 seasons for his performances, and rightfully so. Maybe it's the pressure, maybe, I don't know, but we have to secure the goalkeeping spot before anything else. I honestly thought that we should have signed a goalkeeper first, or at least made it one of the main priority. But Ruben Amorim has made his signings, and we're gonna wait and see how it all turns out. We have a really strong defense. Shaping up to be a really strong defense. We have Luke Shaw back fit, Lenny Yoro, Aiden Heaven, De Ligt, Maguire is on form. As well, we have Dorgu, we have Dallo, so we're really looking good in this system for Amorim. So maybe a stronger defense in front of the goalkeeper might work out in favor for us. Not as many shots as you can see in the last game. De Ligt, saved so many shots on going in on the keeper, so that might help our goalkeepers throughout the season. So I'll just wait and see. We'll wait and see. But thank you so much for watching. If you've reached the end of this video and you haven't already subscribed, do me one quick favor and hit that subscribe button to help this channel grow to 1,000 subscribers. Thanks for watching. Leave a comment if you feel so led to.